Hello, here's Doris with a yoga class for you, and this yoga class is especially resonating with the lungs, and it's a possible yoga sequence for every day. So come on your spine, lie down in a relaxed position. You might place the soles of the feet together, and you might place your hands on the stomach or on the second chakra. Just for centering and grounding, take some deep breaths here through your nose. Deep inhales and exhales. The position of the legs is also called the butterfly position. Let your knees drop out widely. And slowly bring the knees to your chest and give yourself a hug. You might grab the opposite elbow. If you feel like, you can keep your eyes closed. And then we bring only the right knee as close as possible to the right shoulder. We extend the left leg. This posture is called Bata Jana Asana. It's good for the digestion. Inhale, and with the exhale we twist on the waist and place the right knee on the left side on the floor, and we look to the right side. Also the right arm is extended, and it's more important that the right knee is on the floor than the right shoulder. And slowly we come back and change sides, so the left knee is as close as possible to the left shoulder. Right leg is extended. And we inhale, and with the exhale we twist on the waist and place the left knee on the right side on the floor, and we turn the head to the left side. The left arm is extended, the left palm is facing upwards, and you might close your eyes and enjoy this posture. It's called Teria Asana, and it's very good for the organs of the stomach. We are only warming up here, and move slowly backwards and grab the feet from the outside for the position of the happy baby. And we feel here a slight opening of the hips. And then we cross the ankles and bring our ankles behind the head or close to the forehead. And just always go as far as possible. You might change the ankle that is forward and put it backward. And one more time, move it behind your head and enjoy. And slowly release. Bring your feet back into the butterfly position. Hands are on your belly or on your lower belly. And center yourself. Breathe into your belly. Very deep breaths through your nose. And then we grab the knees and we roll up and come into a standing position at the front of the mat. And here we try to create some fire. Inhale, arms up, we get very long and straight. And with the exhale, we fall forward. Strong legs, stomach contracted. Inhale, hands on the thighs or on the knees. We come up halfway, straight spine. Exhale, we fall forward and we step backward into plank posture. Inhale, we lower down the knees and chest and come into a baby cobra. Chaturanga is also possible. And with the next inhale, we push ourselves up into downward facing dog. And it's important to keep the right alignment, so if your spine is rounding, just bend your knees a little bit and spread the fingers wide. And with the next inhale, we lift the right leg upwards. Three-legged dog. And with the exhale, we step the right leg forward, so the right ankle is exactly over the right knee. And we stretch upwards from the waist. Strong alignment, the knee is not falling inwards. Deep breath here. And with the inhale, we move the hands forward, fingers spread. And with the exhale, we bring the right leg backwards into three-legged dog. And we place the right leg down. And next inhale, the left leg is coming upwards as high as possible. The hips are in one line. And with the exhale, we step with the left leg forward. Left knee is exactly over the left ankle. And the knee is not falling inwards, and it's in a straight line. Strong legs, strong alignment. Stomach muscles are contracted, and then we get really long from the waist upwards. We move to two different directions, upwards and with the feet downwards into the earth for our grounding. You might do a little back bend. Deep breath here through the nose. And with the next inhale, we move our hands again forward, fingers spread, weight on all fingers. And with the exhale, the left leg comes very strong and straight upwards. And we place the left leg back on the floor into downward facing dog. We check the alignment, the feet are hip width apart. Beautiful. And then we come in a wide-kneed child's pose. The forehead is touching the mat. Hands are wide forward. Knees are probably mat width apart. And then we move with the hands, with the torso, to the left side. And we relax deeply here. It's also a posture to recharge. It's a posture that is very beneficial for the nerves. And then we move to the other side. The forehead relaxes on the mat or on the floor. And slowly we move upwards. And from the child's posture, we come into downward facing dog once more. Fingers spread, check your alignment, the spine is straight. And for the wild position, we step with the right leg over the left leg. And we move our chest upwards to the sky. You might bend your knees. And try to give yourself a slight smile. And slowly we come back into downward facing dog and we change the sides. So this time the left foot is stepping over the right leg. This can be a distance that is fine for you. For your balance today, you might straighten your legs or you can also bend your knees. whatever feels comfortable for you today. You might also just relax in child's pose. And then you come back into downward facing dog. Your buttocks comes as high up as possible to the sky. And once more we relax in child's pose with wide open knees. And we try to fill all our cells with fresh oxygen. So we are breathing in deeply. And we are enjoying every breath. And from the child's pose, we push up into downward facing dog. And you might bend your knees if the back is rounded. Neck is relaxed. Inhale, right leg comes upwards. Exhale, we open up the right leg and bring the right foot forward. Arms are coming upwards, stomach inside. Become again very long from the waist. Strong legs. And then we place the hands in front of the chest. Inhale, and with the exhale, we move the left elbow on the outside of the right knee. And we try to become very upright with a straight spine. So we feel a twist in the waist. And slowly we come back and place both hands on the inside of the right leg. And you might stay here, the sprinter position, or if you want to go further into lizard, you place your elbows on the mat. You might even move your right foot a little bit outwards to open up your hips wider. And slowly we come upwards. We inhale, and with the exhale, the right leg comes up and we place it backwards into downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg comes upwards this time. Exhale, we open it up and step it forward between the hands. And we come up in high lunge. Knee is exactly above the ankle. Get very long from the waist upwards. And then we move the hands in prayer's position in front of the chest. Inhale, and with the exhale, we move the right elbow on the outside of the left knee. Strong foundation, strong legs, strong core. And we watch the ceiling or the sky. And slowly move with the right leg downwards. And then we open up our hips. You might come for lizard pose onto your elbows. Maybe you want to move your left foot a little bit outwards to open up more. And with the next inhale, we come again up on the hands and on the toes. And with the exhale, we move the left leg upwards and place it back into downward facing dog. And we enjoy here the downward facing dog. Beautiful position to nourish the brain for the concentration and also for bones. It's a perfect posture against osteoporosis. And then we come downwards again into our child's position with open knees to take a little rest. And from here we push ourselves up into downward facing dog. You might bend your knees if the spine is rounded. Really check your alignment here. The spine needs to be straight. Inhale, right leg comes upwards for our second set. Exhale, we open up the hips and step with the right foot forward. And once more, we become really long from the waist and place our hands in prayer's position in front of the chest. Stomach muscles are contracted. And we inhale, and with the exhale, the left elbow is on the outside of the right knee. Our spine is as straight as possible. And we watch the sky or the ceiling. And slowly we bring our both hands on the inside of the right foot. And we come down into lizard pose. Go only as far as your body allows today. If you have pain, please don't go as far. And breathe into the pain or into the stretching. A slight stretching is fine. With the inhale, we come onto the hands. So we tuck the toes, and with the exhale, the right leg upwards, and we place it back into downward facing dog. And we change the sides. So with the inhale, the left leg comes upwards. With the exhale, we open the left leg very wide backwards and step the left foot forward. Again, the right position. The left ankle is exactly over the knee, and we become really long from the waist. And then we place both hands in front of the chest into prayer's position. We inhale, and with the exhale, we move our right elbow on the outside of the left knee. A slight smile, and we watch the sky, the heaven, or the ceiling. And slowly we place our both hands on the inside of the left foot. We relax the right leg on the floor. It might also be in the air, however it's more comfortable for you. And if you want, you can go into full lizard pose and also place the forehead on the mat. And with the next inhale, we come onto the hands. And we tuck the toes under, and with the exhale we move the left leg upwards and place it back into downward facing dog. Well done. Very nice. And here we enjoy the downward facing dog position. It's really nourishing. It's an amazing position for the spine. And then we come into the wide-kneed child's pose and take a few breaths here to relax. And slowly we turn around on the spine, and once more we place our feet into butterfly position. This is our closing series. More relaxing, we place the hands again on the second chakra and imagine the color orange. Or on the stomach chakra for centering, you can imagine the color yellow. Yellow as the sun. And then we move the hands upwards to the lungs. And we breathe into the lungs. Our lungs are especially storing depression, grief, and you can imagine a beautiful white light that is strengthening and nourishing your lungs. And you might smile to your lungs, and you can imagine how all the toxins are leaving your lungs. And slowly bring your knees together and extend your legs for the fish position. We place our palms facing downwards under the buttocks. And inhale, come onto the elbows. And with the exhale, we place the crown of the head on the mat. And if you feel too much pressure on your head, put more weight onto the elbows. Your legs are together, extended, and you stay here a couple more moments in this posture. In the meantime, I will show the advanced posture for some people that can do the lotus seat. You come into the lotus, the full lotus, and then you come back all the way, the same as before, onto your elbows, and you might grab your feet, your toes, and your head is again with the crown on the mat, and your thyroid is getting activated. So if you have an overactive thyroid, this posture is not recommended. Then it's better if you just lie on the back, and if you're relaxing, or if you're doing any other posture of your choice. And now we are all coming out of our postures, either this variation or the other one, and we place our feet into butterfly, in a sitting butterfly position this time. The spine is as straight as possible, and then we come forward. Maybe your forehead is touching the mat. You might grab your feet with your hands, so you can come forward a little bit more. It's also a beautiful posture for the hips. And slowly release. Very nice. And now we bring the knees over each other. If this is not possible, you might also come into an easy posture. Important is that both hip bones are on the mat. And then we move forward. And in every posture we take some breaths through the nose, relaxed, deep, conscious, and with pleasure. And slowly we come upwards and we change the knee that is now on top. Again, both sitting bones on the mat. You might just try it. If it's not possible, you do the same posture but from easy posture. So you just cross your legs and you fold forward. And then you change the leg that is up. And you put the leg that is downwards, upwards, if you're in easy posture. And then we release. And come back again into a lying down butterfly. Hands are on the lungs. We breathe into the lungs. Full breaths. You might again imagine a pure white light. And beautiful, joyful emotions nourishing your lungs. Full deep breaths are very important. And then we move our legs upwards. Inhale, and with the exhale, the hip area comes upwards, but the buttocks is always relaxed. And the chest is coming to the chin. Your eyes are looking upwards. And if you want to come up higher, you can come onto your tippy toes. But the buttocks is relaxed. Beautiful. And slowly we release, grab the knees from the outside and give ourselves a nice, smooth massage. And roll up into sitting. Now you can come into a beautiful meditative posture, upright spine. And we take here a couple of conscious and full breaths. We expand the lungs. And with the exhale we release. And then we place the right hand on the outer side of the head, and we stretch the neck to the right side and change the side. The left hand is on the outside of the right side of the head. And then we place the hands on the back of the head and move the head forward. And slowly backward. Kindly we push the head a little bit upwards. And it's always beautiful if your postures are accompanied by a slight smile. And then we move the head in circles. And change direction. And then we place the hands on the belly for a very effective pranayama, the fire breath. So we inhale and exhale. Then we inhale and we exhale through the mouth deeply. To your explanation, the inhale is automatic, the exhale is forced. And this is a very beautiful posture for your metabolism, also to detox the lungs. In your own time, you can do as many rounds as you wish. You might also practice at home after this sequence. And when you finished your round, you might just relax. Take some deep breaths in between. And now we make the last one through the nose. It's the same principle. We inhale and exhale first relaxed. Then we inhale and we exhale through the nose. And everything exhale. If you feel like you can do longer sets at home. And then for the last part of our sequence, we place the hands on the lungs. We breathe to our lungs. And then we will strengthen the lungs, as they do it in Taoism with the healing sound. The healing sound of the lungs is S, many S. And we imagine everything that does not serve our lungs anymore, any toxins, any depressive moods, grief, negative emotions. And slowly we move our arms upwards. We get really long in the spine. And we inhale 3 times together and we exhale with the sounds of the lungs. Inhale. 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 And everything that does not serve our lungs anymore is now going out into the universe. And then we gather new chi, new energy with our hands. And very slowly we move the hands downward. Energy is coming in the body, also through the third eye, and we place the hands on the lungs one more time. We breathe through the lungs. We imagine a white light, and we imagine positive, beautiful emotions strengthening our lungs. Fresh oxygen. A full and deep breath. And we smile to our lungs. Maybe we have some gratitude for them because they are working so hard for us every night and every day. And slowly we bring our hands into prayers posture in front of the chest. And I say thank you very much for joining me today. Namaste.